Happy birthday. You born on the 25th. You have a very good horoscope. You are blessed. You are special. You have a third eye about you. It's a matter of time it will open and you will become very intuitive. You will have feelings of deja vu. You will travel the world, do business all over the world. You may marry people of another race, people who are foreigners. Your life is going to be very, very interesting. This is the news from very little information I have, which is simply the 25th of November. I do not know your year of birth nor your time of birth, and I have not looked at your palms. Your palms are your DNA. The information written there is exclusive because nobody else can have your fingerprints and thumbprints. So with this little information, I'm very excited that you are programmed to be a successful person. Now, about your little bit about your personality and character. As you grow older, you will become more spiritualist and you will move towards religion. Your younger days, you may not have time for all that. And also as you grow older, your guardians of old age, having this little information, I can see that your guardians of old age are also going to be very active, giving you the possibility of an old age, but your palm needs to confirm that, giving you the possibility of doing whatever you are doing successfully, even in your old age. Now, you can be a very kind person, but a very impatient one. You can be of great help, but sometimes very rebellious and turn against people. So the extremes are seen in your horoscope as well. But overall, I like people born on the 25th of November. I've seen them be very compassionate people and they have the power of the sound. So I see them as very good musicians, singers, artists of any kind, especially where it needs to do with sound, like writing songs but more composing tunes. Okay? Now, you can be very impatient and you can be very argumentative as well. So make it a rule that after you have said enough, that's the end of that. Zip up and no more. Don't want to debate things until the cows come home. That's something of your downside. Also, you can have very little respect for traditional rules, especially during the earlier part of your life. Well, your horoscope is planned that way, is programmed that way. But listening to me, even if you are young, don't try to change even if you are young, because I've given you all this knowledge now. You're a person who loves control, loves to dominate, wants to do things on a big scale, and you will be able to do that, whether in career or in business, whether in government or non-government areas. So there's such a big possibility of success in so many areas. Even in sport, you will be a person who will have the magic touch about you. You are a special person who, as you grow older, your third eye will open, and that will allow you to see beyond what other people can see. Now, I want to talk to you about 2016 and 2017 calendar years. Your 2016 planets are quite favorable to you, and it's a question of what age you would have been in 2016 to see the level of success or to see the level of also failure. Now, your 2016 planets are good, so you have a good foundation of success already in 2016. So from January the 1st, 2016 until the 25th of November 2016, I would have expected you to already do reasonably well. Now, let's pretend that you are some of these, or that you are of the age which I'm going to mention now, a group of ages. Let's pretend that you are the ages of 25, or let's go back to 16, that you are the ages of 16 or 25, or 34 or 43, or 52 or 61, or 70 or 79. If you are any of these ages, you would have done very well already from 1st January 2016 to 25th of November 2016. You would have had the luck with you all the time. Career or business, romance or marriage, in sport or in any other area, you would have shown success. For the remainder of 2016, if you are of these ages from the 25th of November to the 31st of December 2016, you are continuing to do very well. So move on quite with enough confidence. Now, what about 2017? If you are of these good ages, going into 2017, you are going to also excel and have the benefit of support in romance, marriage, career or business areas. So it's a very powerful age to have in 2016 and 2017 as well. You are going to get good news in career, business, good news in romance and marriage, and be a person who can achieve a lot in many areas of life. But let's now talk about a different set of ages which I want to give you as an example. Let's say you are the ages in 2016 or in 2017 going to be these ages or already these ages. Let's say you are the ages of 22 or 31 or 40 or 49 or 58 or 67 or 75. Watch out. A lot of ups and downs you would have already felt from January the 1st 2016 until now your birthday the 25th of November. And failure would have been always around the corner, and difficulties in career and business would have caused so much stress and anxiety, and trouble in romance and marriage could have gone to even breaking point by now. Well, you didn't know, but you know that today. So for the remainder of 2016 from today until the 31st of December, be very careful, because as you are approaching 2017 and entering 2017, and if you are of these ages of 22, 31, 40 as I mentioned, your luck is going to get even worse in 2017. And what happens is that the basic foundation of 2017 is okay with you, but the intensity of your age turns everything topsy-turvy. So for the remainder of 2016 and 2017, if you're of the negative ages, start to take caution and obey rules and regulations, because otherwise you're going to have difficulties. Okay, but now let's say that's for the ages which are negative. Now that's how important ages are, that a good calendar year 2016 2017 can still be troubled by negative ages. But let's now pretend that you are going to be the ages of 27 or 36 or 45 or 54 or 63 or 72. Well, in 2016, if you have been these ages from January the 1st until the 25th of November, you would have become very, very lucky. You would have been able to get recognition, been able to do well in career, business, been able to be very lucky in romance areas, and also in marriage areas. Everything is under control. For the remainder of 2016, these ages are also good, and these ages will continue to support you. In 2017, these ages also remain good enough, except that you have to control your temper and don't let your ego get out of hand in 2017. Just a few things like that. I can't tell you very much because I don't know your year of birth and I don't know your time of birth, and you haven't seen your palms. But you will be all right in 2017. There are certain planets which may trouble you a little bit in 2017, but overall you are still going to do very well if you are of these good ages. And the ages which I like very much for you are the ages of, well, two sets actually, the ages of 25 or 34 or 43 or 52 or 61 or 70 or 79, and also the ages of 19 or 28 or 37 or 46 or 55 or 64 or 73. So if you're any of these ages, you're very lucky. Now these are intensity ages, the extreme good, extreme bad, which I've been rattling on about. Okay, what if you are not of the ages which I've not mentioned? What are you if you are the ages that I've not mentioned? Okay, they would be the in-between ages that may give you ups, more ups than downs, or more downs than ups. So when I have your full date of birth, including your year of birth, and when I know your time of birth, that's a secondary horoscope. And then when I look at your palms, which are all about you, they are your DNA, because your thumbprints and your fingerprints nobody else can have. I have all this information. I will do an A to Z perfect horoscope for you for many, many years. I'd like to talk to you about your health. Now, if you're born on the 25th, you're going to attract certain health problems. I won't be able to tell you too much because, as I said, I don't have so much information on you, but a little bit of things I can. Firstly, I would expect a little bit of problems that you could become diabetic. Secondly, backaches. I would also worry a little bit about you as well. And thirdly, I would worry about sinusitis and breathing problems like these, or even asthma. So some breathing problems are also shown here. All right. You have a lucky horoscope, so you will always have your positive planets helping you even in the worst of days where health is concerned. Let's go to compatibility. You are a compatible person, but you also have planets who make you very dominating, very strict, and want to take control. So the level of compatibility sometimes becomes difficult because of that. But overall, I like your areas of compatibility because you're a compassionate person. Now, compatibility in romance or marriage or career or business or in sport or any kind of partnerships is very important. And you have the gift of knowing. As you grow older, you will have this gift more and more pronounced in you. You have the gift of knowing. And with this gift of knowing, you'll be able to sense already, is this person going to be for me or against me? So listen to your gut feeling, listen to your inner voice a lot. Okay? I would say that your compatibility with people who are from Aquarius may be a problem. So it doesn't mean everybody, every day in Aquarius is bad for you, but when somebody from Aquarius in career, business, romance or marriage, you will see that you'll have to work harder to please them. Okay? Now regarding colors, I have a great faith in colors to help people because every planet in the universe has been given colors to help them, to help you. And so in 2016 and 2017, I will urge you to wear certain good colors so that they will make your horoscope sparkle. And in 2016, I would like you to wear a lot of gray. Your planets have a magical thing about you being born on the 25th. Wear a lot of gray and use a lot of gray, like in your pillowcase and bed sheets and towels and the chair you sit on at work or the sofa at home or the carpets or the curtains or the walls. Try to contact only gray. And you will find that the remainder of 2016 and the whole period of 2017, you will be protected by your good planets that are coming out of these gray colors. Okay? The color I would ask you to worry about would be the color light blue. The color light blue is not going to do very well for you. It will attract all the negative behavior because it will attract energy from the negative planets. And so ups and downs will be created when unnecessarily. So don't wear too much light blue and don't use too much light blue. In terms of directions, now around the compass, it's believed that every planet is given a place to stay. So the direction that you look at may turn out to be very bad or very good. Now for you, for the remainder of 2016 and the entire period of 2017, I would like you to face northwest as much as possible. It's a magical direction for you, giving you a lot of protection, allowing your third eye to do better, and at the same time helping you to attain what you want. A negative direction to avoid, I would say for you, avoid the direction northeast, because there are planets there who come in and out from that direction, who tend to make you argumentative and always opposing other people's ideas, or they make other people oppose your ideas, whether in love, marriage or romance or career or business areas. It would be good one day for you to contact me as soon as possible, and do it through Facebook, so that I'll be able to communicate with you and you can ask me all the questions you want. And one day, if you're around these parts, do make a full horoscope. Do come for a full horoscope consultation. Especially then I will know your full date of birth, your time of birth, and look at your palms. Your palms are very important and a very powerful tool for predicting your future. In the meantime, good luck and happy birthday again. Thank you for listening to me.